everybody, I'm Robin, and thank you for watching another episode of For Art Diaries. So I got a question from an artist. They said, what are some studio tips that would be helpful for a small space? Well, I think I have pretty much turned into an expert on that question. Definitely, I would say now that I have closed my studio / gallery, and I don't have a studio, a bigger studio space right now to work in. So I turned part of my bedroom into part bedroom, part studio space. Because in our house, we just don't have the extra room to convert to a dedicated studio. So for now, you have to work with what you got. You have to be inventive. You've got to, think outside the box. So along the lines right now, I'm just going to go over a couple things that you can actually see. And then later on, what I'll do is I'll make a part 2 of this video and kind of show you other things that I've done in my small area that has helped me kind of keep myself organized. It is also important to note that because I'm no longer in my other studio space, which housed all my art and equipment and things like that, is now and currently in storage. So I can go there, I can take stuff from here, put it there that I'm not going to use, and bring stuff from there and to bring it here. It's not ideal, but it works for now. It's not easy sometimes, because you definitely have to be overly organized, because otherwise the frustration that comes in is when you don't have things marked, like your boxes or your bins or your drawers, whatever you have stuff in, to know where to find it. So lucky for me, I've always been pretty organized. And when I did move my stuff over to the storage unit, I made sure that even outside of every plastic bin, there was a list of things that were in those bins. All of my artwork now is wrapped, but outside of the artwork, I've labeled it so that if collectors come, they want to see the art in person. It's going to be real easy for me to meet them at the storage unit, pull the piece out, let them look at it, because I won't have to look through all of it. Just pull the one that obviously is the right one with the label. So that took some time to do all of that, but believe me when I tell you, it's a lifesaver in the long run. And the same thing that I do here. So I have stackable plastic bins, and I'll show you those later on in a different video, that are a time saver, and they're actually a blessing because they hold a lot of stuff and you can see through them. But for here, I wanted to show you a couple things that I use and that I found specifically on Amazon. And you got to kind of think outside the box when you're looking for stuff. Like right here, I have my tube paints, and this is just a mesh fabric, and then it has these plastic sleeves, and it's not I've seen these, and they were like the shoe holders. I've never used one before, but I've seen them lots of times. But this was for people to use in like daycares or schools, like preschools and things like that. And on the site, it said, it gave you like little labels, I guess, to label for each student. And that would be for their specific stuff. And it was perfect when I saw it, it was perfect for tubes of paint. And they jet out just enough. Like in some of these, I have 3 or 4 tubes of paint in each pocket. And it comes with hooks with a very sticky backing, and I've used those, and they stuck to my walls very good, almost too good. But here I just put screws up to hold this one up, because obviously this gets pretty heavy with all of your tubes of paint. And it does come with 2 of these, so I have another one that I have put away, but I only needed the one for now, and I didn't have the space to put up a second one here. Another thing back here are these pencil holders, and they are specifically meant because they have a magnetic back. So they're meant to go, like, you can put them on a refrigerator or something that is magnetic to hold your whatever, pens, pencils. And they're fairly deep. As you can see, I've got small to large paintbrushes in them. What I like about them the most, and what really intrigued me about them, not so much the magnetic part, which I have to say that is very handy, but the fact that it's flat in the back, and I use 3M Velcro strips, and I put 2 or 3 on the back, and then I press them down into the wall, and they are secure. These will stay up here forever until I move them. And they're very convenient because I can place them in any place that feels more organic for me to reach them and grab certain ones. Again, it's a great idea in my space. It may not be ideal for other people's space, depending on what kind of wall types you have, or maybe you have more magnetic surfaces, then that would be great. Like if you had a big metal cabinet, well, then you can put a bunch of these and put pens, pencils, whatever, art supplies in there. But I found them very handy, especially for a small space, because I have a specific amount of wall space and I have a specific amount of floor space. And with my desk, there was a certain amount of space from here to the floor. So I found these great IKEA drawer cabinets that slide right under there. So I have 2. I have one on this side and one on this side. And again, lots of drawers. I mean, there's 6 drawers on each side, and that's very helpful. And I'll tell you, it was cheaper for me to buy it this way than find a desk, especially a desk that I like, which I love the metal desk, and I love this because this is more of an architecture desk. So my desk actually comes up and can easel up, and it has the easel stopper here. So it's awesome. I love it, but it didn't come with drawers. And artists need lots of drawers and cabinets and things like that. So this was helpful to get that, and to find a desk with a drawer would have been probably $600 to $800 or more. I couldn't believe it, but there it is. That's how prices are these days. So anyways, those are some of my tips, guys. And believe me when I tell you, it's not easy. Sometimes you pick up something and you think it's going to work, and it doesn't. Another quick tip that I'll give you is that you can find a lot of stuff on Facebook Marketplace. A lot of used stuff, pretty cheap. Sometimes people are giving it away for free. Some of the neighborhoods, like I know here in a few of the neighborhoods in Illinois, like I know out in Naperville, here in Chicago, there's some buy nothing sites. In fact, that's what they're called, buy nothing. And I don't know who puts them together in the neighborhood. Honestly, I'm not really sure how that got all organized. But look it up, and maybe there's a buy nothing site made in your particular area. And if there is, what happens is they only let people in that are within a certain, I guess, miles of in that area. And then people post stuff that they have basically for free, but you got to pick it up. So sometimes they have certain things, but it's at a very cheap price. So that could be helpful too if you're looking for storage ideas, desks or chairs or things like that for your studio space. So with that being said, good luck. I hope that was helpful to you. I appreciate everybody coming and watching the videos here on our 4 Art Diaries, and I'm going to continue to get more videos done as I can. Now the weather's starting to get better, and I've got things pretty much the way that I can work here in my home studio. I will share a part 2 of this video and show you more of the organizing that I've done, and hopefully that helps you out too. I've been using my phone, guys, for these videos because really, let's be honest, that's all I have. And we're going to just make the best of it. And I hope you guys will share this video. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. It doesn't cost you a thing, but what it does do for me is it helps me in the YouTubes, the way that they work things, and it helps our videos get seen and recommended when we get our subscribers. Also, if you leave a comment would be great, and please like our videos. Of course, the ones that you like. I don't want you to like them just to like them. I appreciate it. So thanks for everything. I look forward to getting some more content out to you guys. We'll talk soon.